Hi everyone, Simona here from VectorTwist, and in this video I will show you how to create global colors out of the colors of your artwork with one simple click, and how to change, update and merge global colors. Did you know that you can add all of the colors of your artwork on your artboard with one simple click to your swatches panel in Adobe Illustrator? And also, did you know you can turn them right away into global colors? If you didn't, please keep watching. The thing you would do, select everything that you want to add to the swatches panel. You'll see a question mark in the fill, meaning we have multiple colors. And then we could just go up into the menu and then select Add Selected Colors. Now you can see all of those colors have been instantly selected and added to the swatches panel. You might also notice now that we have a small white triangle on the bottom. Let me explain what this means. If you see a small white triangle, this means this is now a global color. So let's double click this color here. You can see now we have a tick as global. We still have the name of the CMYK values, but the difference between a regular swatch color and a global swatch color is that if I have artwork with the global colors applied, it doesn't matter how many pieces I have on my artboard. If I would like to change this color, it will change all of my artwork. Now let me just quickly demonstrate this. I have nothing selected on my artboard. I'm going to double click my swatch. And then I decide I don't like this color anymore. I would like to have it a little bit more vibrant. So I'm going to increase, for example, magenta. Then we can check the preview button. And then you can see the color that has been applied to any of the shapes on my artboard are getting changed. You might notice at the same time that on the left here, they're not getting changed. The reason for this is that I selected all of my artwork on this particular artboard and then added those colors to the swatches panel. Now the link between the global colors has been made to the artwork I've selected. Since I did not select the other artwork, there is no link between those global swatch colors. Now first here I'm going to click OK. Now if I'm going to select all of the artwork on my second artboard on the left, repeat the step, go to the flyout menu, and then select Add Selected Colors, you can see that only one color is getting added. And that is the color that I have changed. Now if I double click the green color, and I'm going to change the values as well here, I'm going to have it more blue and a little bit lighter. I'll click the preview button. Now you can see that all of my artwork that has this particular dark green applied will get changed. Now I'm going to cancel. Now since I can see I have changed my original light colored pink into a darker one, but this is not represented on the second artboard I have with my artwork, there's an actually really neat way to switch colors in Adobe Illustrator. Now if you want to update a swatch, and it is a global swatch, there is a really neat way to do this, and it will automatically update all of the shapes that have this particular color applied that you placed in your artwork. Now, for example, we've changed this new color swatch, and I would like to replace the lighter one with the darker one. What we have to do is simply select the swatch we want, click and hold it, and then press the Option or Alt key on the keyboard, and then place it on top of the swatch that we would like to replace it with. You can see a plus sign. Now when I let go, watch what happens. Now all of a sudden this swatch has been replaced with my darker color. Now one thing I need to point out here. We have now two swatches. They are exactly the same color compositions. You can see here cyan 9, magenta 59, yellow 26. If I hover over the other one, the exact same. But Illustrator treats it as two different color swatches. Because on one artboard, I have two elements that are colored with this particular swatch. On my other artboard, I have other elements that are colored with the other swatch. Now this can become very confusing. You can update colors, replace them with each other, but sometimes you need to just simply merge them as well. Now in order to merge them, you can do this in the swatches panel too. You would select the first color, then you press and hold the Control or Command key, and then in the flyout menu, you're going to select Merge Swatches. Now all of the swatches have been merged in the color you selected first. Now let me demonstrate this quickly again with two different kinds of colors. I would like this particular pink to stay, and I would like to remove the darker green. So I would select first the color that needs to stay, press the Ctrl or Command key on the keyboard, select the color I want to get rid of, go to the flyout menu, and then choose Merge Swatches. Now you can see that my lighter green has disappeared and has been replaced with my pink. And my artwork on my artboards reflect this as well. So this is really neat, especially when working with global colors. Now you can do this, of course, with regular swatches as well. You can replace them and merge them, but it won't apply to your artwork. This is only happening because we're working with global colors. So if you already know that you might want to change colors and adjust them, and instead of selecting each and every single shape and recolor it, start right away with global colors. I would like to show you another really neat tip how you can create global colors in a color group right away. We are going to work with the same artwork, and everything I see on my artboard I would like to create a color group out of. So let's select all of the artwork. We'll go to the Swatches panel, and instead of just selecting Add Selected Colors, we're going to click the New Color Group button. In the pop-up we can give it a name, so let's call it Plants. Here we can choose right away Convert Process to Global Colors, and we also could include swatches for tints. For now we're just going to leave Convert Process to Global, and then click OK. Now you can see I have a brand new color group with all of the colors in my artwork. They're already in a global color as well, indicated by the small white triangle, and if I wanted to, I can even change the order of things. I can just grab a swatch and then reorder it. Now this is just really for you visually, if you would like to have your colors in order from lighter to darker or darker to lighter. Now this way we can get actually rid of all of those other global swatches that are not grouped. So select all of them, just press and hold the Shift key, and then click Delete Swatches. We'll press Yes, and then I'm just left with my color group that I've just created with global swatches. And that's it. Working with global colors helps you save time, and you can easily adjust, switch, and even merge your colors without having to select one single shape of your artwork. It simply gets updated on the fly. So please, give global colors a try. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video is live. I'll see you next time.